qu'il va falloir à Echo pour remettre l'hyperdrive en ligne.
Ça vient 2 minutes.
Je peux vous dire que Ruby...
Well, that's not good. Hey guys, what's going on? Third Street Reactions here. I'm Shane, and we're back with Star Wars The Bad Batch, Season 1, Episode 7, Battle Scars, I believe. One of the biggest takeaways for me in the last episode was the fact that Order 66 did kind of activate when Wrecker hit his head. So they've been teasing that for a while, and we finally have seen it activate, but I don't think he's lying in wait. That would be a hell of a thing, and especially considering the target audience. I think when he turns, it's going to be like this big thing. It's going to be kind of sad. Okay? So the Bad Batch crew is basically being employed by the Trandoshan bar owner, Sid. And she is employing them to be bounty hunters, mercs, laborers, mechanics, anything that she needs. Okay? And it was their job to go to Corellia and find a tactical droid. When they went there, they encountered the police droids. They gave them a hard time. We also ran into the two sisters from the Clone Wars arc from the last season. Okay, everyone's favorite duo, let me tell you. Well, it was kind of cool to see them, except in the fact that they made a copy of the information and gave it to them. That way they can get what they needed. But at the end, they ratted them out to somebody. But fortunately, I think it's probably Ahsoka. Or Bail Organa. Or, they wouldn't know Obi-Wan. Yeah, I imagine it would have to be Ahsoka. Okay, we didn't really get a good look at the figure, but we saw the shoulder. And it didn't exactly look like her outfit, but, whatever. It's okay. It's post-Clone Wars. And, other than that, I don't have too much else to say. I really like this show. It's not like the most badass show I've watched. And pretty much every Star Wars show I've really, really liked. Star Wars Resistance, it's not for exactly me, it's for younger people, and I enjoyed it for what it was. And I also got to meet Christopher Sean, that beautiful Asian man, and he's just a hell of a guy, so I always just want to support him and whatever he does from now on. But you guys are here to support me and watch some Star Wars, and watch me watch Star Wars and talk about it with myself and my turtle. And, I think I'm just going to go ahead and jump right in.
I don't think Ruby likes us very much.
Ruby?
You name that thing? What's with these guys?
Well, we did steal from them.
Technically, the Rokai stole the lizard first. We
Rokai.
intercepted.
Get it off! Get it off! Get it off!
Stay calm, you're scaring her.
Get it off! Get it off! Get it off!
That's awful. I hate things on faces, like in The Mandalorian with Baby Yoda.
It makes the kid happy. Uh-huh. The kid. Don't take long. And 20 cartons of Mantel mix?
Mantel.
That's part of the mission.
It's like a bloomin' onion. The bloomin' onion of Star Wars. Mantel. Right, the blue armor. That's Rex.
Hey, what's going
Hell
on
yeah.
here?
Kind of like Ben Kenobi.
Rex.
Oh, great.
Kind of like Aragorn in Lord of the Rings.
Yes.
I guess you could say I've been keeping a low profile.
Very low. Imperial files have you listed as killed in action.
KIA, huh?
Dead. I've met many clones in my time, but never one like you.
Oh, there you are,
You're
Peter.
Generation 1.
How'd you know that?
From the lines in your face.
Oh.
What's in your head is more dangerous than you can imagine. I've seen what happens when the chip activates, and I don't want to bury any more of our brothers. Trust me. He wants to cut open my head.
All of our heads, actually.
Not
Jedi
mine.
Fallen Order,
I'm
right?
hesitant.
It's the Scrapper Guild. They control this entire planet.
Scrapper Guild.
Need to keep out of sight from their patrols. Let's move. This is an original Venator-class ship. The first batch off the line. First off the line, huh?
Just like Rex.
Like you.
Ah! Oh, fuck that. Oh, Lord. The Dianaga's gonna be there, I guarantee it. Oh, shit. What is that? Okay, I think that's a Dianaga. I just don't really ever see the body. Oh, shit. Dude, that's scary as hell. That's a great looking shot. Jesus, that's terrible.
Makes you miss battling clankers, doesn't it?
Right?
And what if something goes wrong? I'll be left here with no one.
Rex will be there.
Get away from me.
Something's not right.
It's like the chip is defending itself.
This up.
You need to stun his ass right now. Oh,
Back up. You're in direct violation of Order 66.
super. It's a super wrecker. So bad.
Wrecker?
Jesus. Oh, shoot. That was a good move. That might not do too much against them. Oh, maybe it does.
Come on, Rico.
Chokehold.
Snap out of it.
Oh, shit. Get out of there. That gun is so big to her. Oh, he's gonna grab your feet. Oh, this is terrible. Womp rat. I hope that's a womp rat. This is legitimately really freaky.
I don't want to hurt you.
Oh, man.
Wrecker, I'm your friend.
Rex. Thank God.
He should be awake by now.
That'd be a hell of a thing if it killed him.
He is alive, but his vitals have not stabilized.
I'm staying until he wakes up.
Aw.
Hey, kid. Why the long face?
He's awake.
Oh, you made it.
I'm sorry.
The mission's
Hey.
over. You can't break tradition.
Thanks, kid.
Mantel Munchies. Kind of reminds me of popcorn. This is just a cool shot. It's really starting to shift into that old trilogy look.
When you sort things out, let me know where you land. Tell the boys I'll see them around. Stay out of trouble.
You son of a
I was
bitch.
going to say the same to you. Well, take care, Trooper.
Intruders confirmed on the Jedi cruiser. Notify the Empire.
That was the scrapping guild, I think, right? This episode really, it was pretty emotional, and it was legitimately scary seeing Wrecker being controlled by the inhibitor chip. Or is it? I mean, he's not being controlled. His ability to ignore the orders that he was given, that goes. I mean, that goes away with the inhibitor chip. The inhibitor chip, I believe, just makes them follow orders. It doesn't like control them. It just makes. It's kind of like indoctrination in Mass Effect. You just come to believe that these orders are the correct, best way to do things. You know. Oddly enough, though, Rex did say something along the lines of, like, you want to not do it. Okay, there's something in you that probably believes that what you're doing is wrong, but you can't really control it. Even Wrecker just said, hey, I'm sorry, I couldn't stop, you know? And that was just a nice scene. I really like the show. It's not my favorite ever, but this episode right here was a standout for me. They're still working for/with Sid. And just like I said in a pre-discussion, they're basically acting as mercs, bounty hunters, whatever, okay? And they are racking up a heck of a bill. Docking fees, and there's a laundry list of other things. But one of the funny things was the Mantel mix. You know, it might be something from Ord Mantell, okay? But it just reminded me of like berries or popcorn. It's some delicious treat, probably from Ord Mantell, that is obviously really popular. And it's a tradition. After a mission, they eat that together. And I'm wondering if off camera, there was more adventures and more missions that they went on between this episode and the last one. I don't know, but it's a heart. This show has a lot of heart. I mean, I'm the most interested in like Jedi and Sith and all this other stuff. I love Star Wars. I'm not really big into clones or Mandalorians, okay? Although The Mandalorian completely changed my mind on that. I love Din Djarin. It's one of my favorite shows ever, okay? And this is really good as well. And it's one thing I love about it is the aesthetic. It's starting to shift away from that clean look of the prequels, okay, to that black and white kind of totalitarian regime look, okay? And we're seeing more of the dirty old trilogy universe. You know, you walk in the Millennium Falcon, it doesn't look the way it does in the movie Solo, okay? George was very brave. I mean, so he kind of, you know, and I know the idea existed like in Dune. Okay, well, it's a book, but, you know, the way it describes the cities, you know, like we're out, for one thing, they're not all super, super, super clean looking. You know what I mean? And I know that's not an original idea from George, but he kind of brought it into the mainstream. Like, he definitely popularized it because we had Star Trek and, I can't remember George's other sci-fi movie before this one, and we have other ones where they have this really clean alien look, this very surgical, this very clean industrial surgical look, okay, this futuristic look. And then George said, nah, you know, and he did the old trilogy. And then everyone else started doing that. And then when the prequels came out, he said, nah, he did the clean look, okay? He said, no, we're not there yet. This is clean. This is the height of the Republic. I guess it was very corrupt, so I don't know if it was the height of the Republic. Considering there's a book. Where is it? There's a book series called High Republic. But it's, you know, we have the Jedi fighting pretty much at their peak, okay? We have the Chosen One leading them. He's a poster boy. And we have just this certain look. And now we're getting into this look. And I really loved it. They're going to Braca, which is, I'm pretty sure, the same planet from Jedi Fallen Order that Cal Kestis, is that his name? The redhead dude that you play in the campaign. That's a great game. So I guess he's a part of the Scrapper Guild. And I don't remember them saying the word Scrapper Guild because I feel like this is the first time I've heard it. But it makes sense. There's a Bounty Hunters Guild. There's a Scrappers Guild. There's probably multiple guilds. Okay? And it's just interesting. I mean, obviously, Cal Kestis would be a very young Padawan. Okay? He just escaped Order 66 along but not beside Caleb Doom, who we all know is going to turn into Kanan. Man, so this is just enriching the story even more. It's connecting the dots even more, and it's super exciting. And it's just beautiful. Like, that planet was gorgeous. There is a planet in Star Wars The Force Unleashed where there is a Jedi Master. He was on the Council, and he went crazy, and Sam Witwer, I'm going to say Sam Witwer, not the Secret Apprentice. Sam Witwer has to go there and kill him for Vader as part of the story. So it just kind of reminded me of that, just that junkyard look. And some of like the starfighters just reminded me of just some of the art of The Force Unleashed. It was beautiful, it was cool, and it, like I said, it's just the connective tissue between the prequels and the original trilogy. And like I said, the reveal was really cool. You know, I just had to buy into the fact that those characters have this really deep, special relationship. You know what I mean? Also, you know, and I probably should know this, I'm not sure if it's ever specifically specified, but Rex is a first model clone, the first off the line, just like those Republic cruisers that are in that junkyard that they're breaking down for other stuff, okay? I don't know what they're making, but I imagine that the Empire can just recycle that and do all kinds of terrible things with it. I almost said cool things. Okay? Having the Dianaga there, that was awesome, and it really spotlighted how scary that thing is. When A New Hope happened, like, that thing's scary, and it's using, obviously, a practical effect, a real puppet model coming out of the water in the trash compactor. It's been a while. I haven't been on Wikipedia, but I kind of forgot how big that thing is underneath. Okay, we don't see it all in A New Hope. It's kind of like the iceberg in the Atlantic Ocean, April 14th, 1912. That obviously the majority of it was underwater. And Rex, he was like about ready to throw down when he realized that they didn't have their chips deactivated or taken out or whatever. And it was cool to see that Rex, you know, he's buried brothers before, and he understands that you can't control it. So he doesn't want to do that anymore. But he's willing to do it. He's about to pull out his gun. You know, though, but he talked about, hey, you're a danger to everyone, including her. And then he's like, I'll meet you guys later. And then they all, they kind of dropped that fact that, hey, they could turn at any moment. Maybe Rex realized, hey, they haven't turned yet, so maybe I should cut him some slack. I don't know. But Wrecker did end up, the chip became completely active. And yeah, he turned into this big, scary Super Shredder type Super Wrecker guy. And just literally reminded me of that. He wasn't listening to reason. You know what I mean? He was willing to kind of just tank his way into, wiping out those guys, capturing Omega. Good soldiers follow orders. And if you're in direct violation to Order 66, then you're a traitor or you're an enemy of the state and need to be killed. Okay? It was very emotional. I'm very glad that we didn't have Omega say, hey, we're your friends, we care about you, and we didn't have Love bring him back to reality. Like, the chip is a legit deal, and no amount of love or begging is going to save anyone, okay? And I think that's really important. That needs to stay that way, okay? With maybe very rare exceptions if the story demands it. Sorry, I just spit, guys. Guys, you might hear some footsteps here. I'm in my parents' basement, and I'm very thankful to be here, okay? And our setup is a little better than it was, but you're going to hear footsteps. My kids are here being babysat, and my mom is the noisiest of them all, as much as I love her. Okay, that was beautifully animated, and just when the lighting in general, when it was basically like this Terminator horror movie where we had this big, strong being going after this, this young, fragile person, this girl, and It was a scary thing, and I'm really glad that that's over for these guys, though. But now they know that they can convert Crosshair. So I think that's what the show is, in my opinion, going to be about, is converting Crosshair, or that's what I think is going to happen. I guess the only thing I can imagine, I think Vader's going to come in the series. I think he's going to kick some ass. And I think Crosshair is going to die, because in Star Wars and in life, when you do horrible things, okay, which he did, he killed civilians and he's being a prick. Like, in George's mythology, it's kind of established, that, once you walk the dark path, forever will dominate your destiny. So, when Vader turned back into Anakin, he died, and when, spoilers, if you haven't seen Star Wars Episode 9, Kylo Ren, he died. He couldn't just go, all right, guys, I'm back to the good side. I'll just join you guys now. You have to pay for your sins. But, so I don't think, honestly, that Crosshair is going to get out of this unscathed, and he probably won't last. I imagine he'll sacrifice himself to save his friends from Vader. That's my theory right there, okay? I was going to say my tin hat theory, and then I realized I was wearing a hat. I kind of forgot. It just kind of disappears in my head. But, yeah, guys, I could talk about Star Wars to death. This was a really, really good episode. I can't wait to watch the next one. And just shout out to my editor, Billy, who's helping me out. Love you, man. Guys, give him a shout in the comment. Go follow him on social media, too. Guys, I think that's it. A few things. I don't know what a Rokai is. Maybe you can let me know in the comments below. That was the big thing for me. And that lizard thing, I didn't get a good look at it. It kind of looked like an armadillo, the way it rolled up. I don't know what that is either. Okay, Rudy, if you know what Rudy is or what the Rokai are, let me know. Mantel mix, is that a new thing or is that something that's been here for a while? But, alright guys, that's it. I'm going to keep talking. Much love to you. Leave a comment down below. It really helps. If you like Third Street Reactions, which you should, I mean, it's awesome. By the way, I got some of my old toys here. Sababa. And there's some on the shelves, so check them out. These been in my parents' basement forever, unopened. But guys, just like and subscribe, hit that like button, and comment down below. It truly, truly helps, and we love you. Thank you very much.